Yo, guys, what is up? It's your boy Mitchell and my co-host back after his 2 week vacation.
Bro, we
Ray.
making business moves, bro. What you talking
Yes,
about?
sir. Yes, sir. That's what I like to hear. Um, as you guys know, not last week. I was supposed to drop episode last week, but I ain't gonna lie. I got busy that night, so wasn't able to shoot it. And so yeah, but guess what? You got a packed episode this week, so we'll make up for it. Um, if you didn't know, 2 weeks ago, aka I believe the last week in the month of June, aka our last podcast episode that dropped, aka one of the greatest podcast episodes we've ever dropped. Now I'm playing, but it was a pretty good episode. I talked about my top ten movies that came out this year so far. So if you want to see my list, you can check it out. Last episode, the entire episode is pretty much my list. I think I talk about trailers in the first half, or like the first probably like 15 to 30 minutes. Just so we didn't have a whole bunch of trailers to talk about for this week. But yeah, that's my list. There was some technical difficulties, but it was a banger list. So it came out proud. So yeah, how you been, Ray?
Bro, tired, man. You know
Heck,
what? Look at my eyes, bro. Your brother ain't been sleeping.
facts.
Your
You
brother was
grind don't
sick.
stop.
Your brother was working, and he was working on top of working. Like, bro. Sorry I
Grind
haven't been
don't
here,
stop.
guys. It's been an emotional journey. Not really. Oh. But no, for real. I've just been really busy dealing
Okay.
with some stuff from work. Other than that, I hope to be back consistently again, but I won't be here next week, unfortunately.
Okay.
So we'll see how long this this will last me.
Well, next week, still haven't came up with what we're gonna do. I was gonna complete, I guess that 2000s thing. That's what I was thinking. But since you said you're not gonna be here, I'll just figure out
I
something else to
might
do.
be. I might.
Okay. Well, if he is here, we'll do that. If he's not here, I'll figure something else out. Y'all know how it be, guys. But today we're gonna start off. We're gonna jump right into everything. Done with the sappy. Y'all don't care about our lives. Y'all are here for news. Starting off with some trailers. The Werewolf trailer, man. Um,
Woo!
it is Robert Edgars. Hopefully, I'm saying his or Robert Eggers. Hopefully, I'm saying his name right. Y'all know how it is on this podcast. New movie that will be released this theaters. He has also made Nosferatu.
Nosferatu,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He
The
said it.
Witch.
Yeah, yeah. The Witch. You know what I'm saying? The Norseman. I think that's what it's called.
Hmm.
So yeah, I'm just gonna say it. Oh yeah, it releases in theaters this Christmas. So watch it with your family. I'm not a huge
No.
fan of these type of movies. I'm not gonna lie. I just don't really care about these topics normally. But yeah, I probably will check this one out because, like I said, I'm trying this year to watch as much movies as possible. His other films I've never seen, so I might as well just, even though I'm not a huge fan of these type of movies, I might as well just give it a try. You know what I'm saying? When I say that, I mean like the trailers don't entice me. But yeah, what about you?
Dude. Other than except for Mitchell, I'm really excited for this movie. I'm not the biggest fan of Nosferatu, but I really enjoyed The Witch. Um, and I love the way that I love Edgar's work. Did I say Edgar? Well, whatever. But
It's cool. I said Edgar the
dude,
first time.
he is probably like one of the broodiest, darkest movie directors in the 20th century. You know what? I might as well say it. Might be ever. Because, dude, his films are dark. And I know Mitchell doesn't like critics, but from what I've heard from critics or like from people that have gotten to work with Edgar, is that this is probably his darkest film. Not in the sense of light, but in the sense of storytelling and visual arts. So I'm excited for this one.
That's what I love to hear.
Yeah.
But yeah, Werewolf. That's what it's called. Not the Werewolf. or not Werewolf how you think it's spelled. It honestly, just look it up on YouTube. You'll find it. Werewolf, man, comes out this Christmas, and yeah, it has a lot of views on YouTube. So Ray's not the only one that's excited for this one.
Yep.
Next movie, I know everyone's excited for this movie, man. I'm excited for it too. We have the Angry Bird 3, the third movie, guys. Did y'all even know they had a second one? Because I
Yeah.
didn't. But
Hey, look, the
yeah.
second one was actually not that bad though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't
It
know they
was
had a
pretty
second one.
fire.
Not gonna
Yeah.
lie. This is another movie that's going to be released this year during December, the holiday month, December 23rd to be exact. Yeah, like I said, I was trolling, guys. I'm not excited for this movie. I wasn't a huge fan of the first one. Never seen the second one, but Ray said it wasn't that bad, so maybe y'all like it. And this third one is supposed to be about I don't know the bird's name, but I'm just gonna say Red. The red
It is
bird
red.
from Oh, okay. Well, look at me, man. I'm a genius. The red bird from Angry Birds. He has kids. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the Shrek 5 movie. They're having their kids all growing up, so they're figuring out how to go through fatherhood. Are you excited for
Yeah.
this one, Ray?
No. The only reason why I'm not excited is because the dude.
Yeah.
Well, when you think about Angry Birds, what do you think of?
Uh, Angry Birds, like
Yeah. What else?
shooting. The
Yeah.
not the bow and arrow. What is it called? The
Slingshot.
slingshot.
Yeah. What
Uh,
else?
them fighting against the pigs for the eggs.
Dude, bro, there wasn't a single pig in this trailer.
Yeah.
That made me mad, bro. Again, I don't remember what happened in the second movie. I could be 100% wrong. But bro, you cannot have Angry Birds without the pigs. I know they didn't they probably will be there, but bro, no thank you. I'm good. This movie looks like it's just trying to make money.
Facts. I don't know if they're gonna make that much money because once again, I mean, it
Views are
has a lot of
dying.
views, so who knows? Maybe they actually will make a lot of money. So
Hey,
never
let's be
mind.
honest, man. I mean, people were loving the new Minions movie that came out recently, so who knows?
Yeah, people are loving it, but the Minions, Angry Birds, it's like Barney and Curious George. Like there's levels to this, but yeah, if anyone's excited for that, the Angry Birds movie, the third one, is being released December 23rd. You can watch the trailer, check it out for yourself. None of these trailers are that bad, in my opinion, so honestly, give it a check out. The next one we have is Cyberpunk Edge Reggers. I almost said that. Edge Runners 2. This is a teaser trailer.
Hmm.
If y'all don't know what Cyberpunk is, just check it out on Netflix. The first season's on Netflix. It's really good. So that's all I'll
So,
say.
yeah, it was
Um,
a video game first.
yeah,
Remember
it
that.
was a video game first. I'm playing it on my Switch.
Actually?
Best way to play it. Oh no, I'm not playing it yet.
Okay, I was
But
about to say, I was like, wait,
I am gonna get it though on my Switch though when I get it. But
hopefully the Switch can run it
yeah,
properly.
hopefully. Uh, but yeah, this is coming out this fall. Um, Am I excited for it? Nah, not really. But I definitely will check it out. I did like the first season of Cyberpunk, and like I said, it was a teaser trailer, so I couldn't really get the story from the trailer. But definitely gonna check it out when it comes on Netflix. And what about you? Have you seen the first season of Cyberpunk?
Of course. Of course, man. I loved it. I really did like the Edge Runners first season. When I found out they were making a second season, I was like, I don't know if it's gonna be necessary. But I think this one is a completely different story outside from
Yes, it
the
is.
season one, thank God. Um, but yeah, again, I don't want to say I'm as excited for it, but I have some potential hope. It could. I don't know if it could be better than the first season, but I'll leave it to them.
Yeah, I don't know if it will be that first season. The cast of characters, they have to have a good cast of characters because that's honestly what carried that first season. But
Oh shit, yeah, let's go, France.
that
Sorry, the World
France.
Cup's going on right now.
Nah, I'm joking. We love France. But what was I just about to say? Oh yeah, next one, man. Hershey, not the chocolate, the movie. That's about the chocolate. So yeah, man. that's pretty much the premise of the movie, man. It's about the
Origin.
the origin story. Yeah, that's the word I was trying to say. The origin story of the Hershey chocolate, and how how a couple, like a wife and a man, a couple, um, built this empire. You know, we all know Hershey's the best chocolate out there, right, guys? So yeah,
Nah, bro. It ain't no Mr. Beast bar.
facts. You know, that
Bro,
Mr. Beast.
you don't even like chocolate. I remember that. Oh my
Nah, I only like
God.
Reese's. That's the only chocolate I really like, and Milky Way. And Twix is kind of growing on me. I ain't gonna lie. But anyways, November 25th is when this movie is coming out. The trailer actually looked kind of decent. Comes out, I think November 25th is Thanksgiving, you know. So I'm definitely not gonna watch it exactly when it comes out. Cause I just found out for Thanksgiving I'm gonna be in Tennessee, so that's kind of crazy. But
Whoa.
yeah, but yeah, I definitely will check it out whenever I have the time to. This so far, out of all the things we've talked about, this is probably something I'm gonna watch. You know what I'm saying? Other than like Cyberpunk, I'm gonna check that out. But yeah, how'd you feel about this trailer? One second, I'll be
Um,
right back.
I agree with you. I thought it looked good, but at the same time, it reminded me a lot of those like I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but there was a trailer going on for this one TV show. I forgot who the director is, but he's pretty big. But it was a 100% AI made, um, like interpretation of the Declaration of Independence signing, and I was like, "Ew, this movie looks fucking terrible." And in a sense, that's kind of what it reminded me of a little bit. I hope this one is an AI. I don't think it is, but. All I'm gonna wish for is that it's a good story. It looks decent again. It looks decent just in the sense of camera work and lighting and visuals. But I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know if it's something I'm gonna watch. I don't know if it's something that I'm interested in. Are you good, bro? Oh,
Yeah,
I thought
yeah.
you were
Oh
holding
man, I
something in
was
your
just putting
ear,
my
bro.
laptop in charge.
Okay, okay. Well, yeah, other than that, I don't know. I don't think I'll watch it the day it comes out, but if I'm ever bored and I got like a week off or something, a weekend off, might as well go enjoy it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, just like he said. Sorry, guys. Had some technical difficulties behind the scenes. So
Yeah.
but anyway, next one, Hershey, check it out, November 25th, man. Next one we have Not Alone. I'm Not Alone. That movie is starring Timothy Chalamet and Selena Gomez. It is another, almost a DreamWorks. It is another Illumination movie, but it's actually coming out next year, April. So shout out to my April babies. Um, this movie is like apparently this movie's a romance movie. And y'all know how I feel about romance. So yeah, man. Are you excited for this one? It
Roasted with
is also
natural,
a teaser trailer, by the way, so they didn't really show that much.
roasted with natural born hater of love. Um, I mean, it looks interesting. It looks cool. I thought it was gonna be something similar to like Project Hail Mary or something, like story wise. But in the end of it, there were aliens. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Well, I mean, like Project Hail Mary had aliens, but this one they have like kitty aliens, and where it was kind of like I don't know, it kind of ruined the
Yeah, that's what a lot
illumination
of
for
people have
me.
been saying.
Yeah.
Those last couple of seconds.
Yeah, I would have been fine if it was just a classic like Hallmark style romance movie, but I don't know, man.
Yeah,
It reminded me a lot of Smurfs.
yeah. Hopefully, right. Don't disrespect the Smurfs, man.
Hey, bro, I don't want no Smurfs in near me.
Bro,
Bro,
those live action movies are bangers, bro.
bro, wake up and see a fucking weird ass blue alien thing on your leg, bro. No, go away.
That's true. That's true. That's true. But yeah, this is supposed to be, like I said, a love story where they're trying to keep the secret of those aliens, like he said at the end of the trailer. But yeah, this is a really nice looking trailer. Um, the music, even though there wasn't really that much, but the music in the trailer sounded very, very nice. So yeah, I'm probably gonna check this one out. I usually don't watch Illumination movies in theaters or really at all, but this one I might actually check it out with my brother. So yeah, man, comes out April, man. Y'all got plenty of time. Next one we have it's a little not smaller movie, but not as big as a scale of the other ones we've been talking about. Union County. Hopefully, I'm saying that right. Uh,
Yeah.
this movie is coming out. Uh, I actually don't know when it's coming out, but it is coming out this year. So get your tickets, man. I believe it's coming out. Actually, let me not even say anything. It's coming out this year, man. Stars Will Poulter. If you don't know who that is, he was in that one family comedy movie. This was like when he was a little jit though, and he was also Adam Warlock in Guardians of the Galaxy. And if you
Yeah.
still don't know what I'm talking about, he's in the Bear. Okay.
Yep.
And the next person is Noah Centineo. Hopefully, I'm saying that.
Centineo.
Centineo. This is all we have right here, man. He's back. I can finally start butchering all these names. Like Noah's, you know his last name.
Centineo.
Yeah, he said it. He was also a Disney Channel star. That's where I knew him from. And he's gonna
Dallas.
be in the most newest, what is it called? Street Fighter movie. Thank you. That's what I was trying to say. So he's gonna be in that movie too. Movie follows. They're not brothers, but oh wait, no, they are brothers. Never mind.
Rehab Brothers.
Movie follows brothers, who are what's the word? Recovering. Oh yeah, I like that. Recovering from drug rehabilitation.
Rehabilitation.
Yeah.
Just say
Uh,
rehab.
yeah, that's a better word. They're
It's the same
recovering
word.
from rehab. Uh, so yeah.
Wait, no. Mitchell, please. Oh, you gotta restart.
Okay.
I hope you know rehab is recovery, so you don't have to
Okay.
say they're recovering from rehab. These
Okay.
things are getting bad.
We're gonna redo this. I'll edit this all out. Okay?
Yeah, you don't have to.
I'm not
It's
going
great. Yeah, bro. Post this.
to.
Don't make this a short man.
The Will Poulter and Noah, his last name, is recovering is going through drug rehab from the opioid pandemic epidemic. My bad, epidemic. So yeah, this is why, guys, I usually just don't go off the dome. This is why I don't write notes. As y'all can see, I just go off the dome. But yes, that's what this movie is starring. Looks like a pretty nice film. Kind of reminds me of, let me not even say it, but it doesn't look like a bigger film. Kind of like how a movie I talked about that was, I'm not gonna say it, but it was on. Actually, I'll say it. But it was on my list of top 10 movies of this year. Power Ballad kind of reminds me of a smaller movie, but that was still hit home, if you know what I'm saying. So, how do you feel about Union County?
This is the movie I'm actually really excited for. This movie is probably my favorite trailer that I got to watch. One of the things that Mitchell sent me. Mainly because growing up, I love Will Poulter. Will Poulter was really cool. He was in the Maze Runner.
Oh
I
yeah, I
also love
forgot he
Noah
was in that.
Yeah, man. I also love Noah Centineo just because it's Noah Centineo. He was also in Black Adam. But we don't
Outrageous
talk about that
joke.
one though. We don't talk about that one though. But no, I love these guys because they have always been like names that you knew. Like you knew the names because what do you call it? Just because like they were either playing something that's minor, they were always like side characters, and people often just like made them play because, it's whatever. But I'm so happy to finally see them get a full-blown role rather than just being a character that you would see in Netflix or something. But yeah, I'm excited for these two to work together. Other than that, the storytelling looks great. Some of the actors that they use don't look like they're actual actors.
Yeah,
They
they're
look
like
like
real,
they look like they were forming drug addicts.
kind of like you.
Um, yeah, and I think that makes the movie a lot more powerful. I'm not a recovering drug addict. I don't, so I can't say. Why are you laughing? I can't say what I mean. Bro.
Oh my
Okay.
god!
Bro. Okay.
I'm not
Okay.
a recovering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh.
it's true.
It
I'm
is
still
true.
on drugs. I'm kidding. But no, realistically though, I'm not a recovering drug addict, so this movie may not be directed towards me, but there are hundreds of thousands, even if not millions of people that go through the same exact thing, and being able to show that in the big screen, I think it's something that's going to be able to help people go through what they're dealing with and what they're recovering from.
Yeah.
So, and again, what Mitchell was saying, it seems like a low budget film. And it says in the trailer that it's a movie that inspires what do you call it? Independent filmmakers. You know who that is?
Me? Oh,
You and
you.
me. Us, bro. Us, bro. And of course, it's something that's gonna speak to us. And just because it could just be a marketing thing that they brought up, but I again creating a film is expensive and it's hard. And being able to milk out every single dollar that you make and obtain to create a project that you're really passionate about, that's the part that really spoke to me. And I'm definitely gonna check out this movie when it comes out. And if I remember right, this movie had it didn't have like a big budget, but I remember it releasing like story wise. It came out in 2020, and I
Yeah.
think they're gonna do a rendition on it. Thank
It came
God.
out during a festival that they said
Sundance,
at the
yeah.
start. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You just reminded me while you were talking that one of my homeboys, sorry, a little tangent. One of my homeboys in the military, they were talking to me about you. Well, they weren't talking to me about you, but we were just talking about the podcast, and they brought you up, and they were
Oh
like,
no.
"Bro, your friend Ray." Well, he didn't say Ray, I said Ray, but he's like, "Your friend Ray, he knows his stuff, man.
Oh,
When you talk about movies and TV shows, like he says you know what you're talking about. You know a lot, so people are noticing it, man."
bro, facts, bro. Put some respect on my name. I'm kidding. No, hey, to Mitchell's homies, bro. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, this is not something that I feel like I'm forced to need to know just because I am a film student. It's something that I just wanted to know because it's not only because it's my field, but it's something that I'm passionate about. And being able to express the way that you think, just have a platform, it allows me to express everything that I know and nerd out a bit, you know.
Facts, that's what we love about being newbies.
Like, yes, sir.
Anyways, the next one, the Bugle Call. This was also a teaser, but it was a 3-minute teaser that really gave nothing. It was no dialogue. It was mainly just good looking scenes, good looking music, and some action. This is an anime that is coming out next year too, so makes sense why it was just a teaser. It actually looked pretty nice. Some of the animation. It's supposed to be it's based off of. Never mind. It's supposed to be a war like anime, so it did give me some vibes. I've never seen it, excuse me, but it did give me some vibes of an anime I was just about to say, but I can't remember the name. But it's y'all know what I'm talking about. Like literally, when they talk about one of the best anime of all time, they bring up
How
this.
about the something fireflies?
No, 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 no. It's a like a total. It's totally different. But
Are you
if
talking
I
about the Ghibli film?
no, no, no. It's not a movie. It's a TV show anime that's like a based off like it's a war anime. But it's very like people say it's one of the greatest mangas of all
Attack on
time.
Titan? No, I'm kidding.
No, 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 not Attack on Titan. But yeah, I can't remember what it's called. But it's people say it's up there with One Piece, Berserk. I just can't remember what it's called right now. Kingdom,
Oh,
Kingdom.
Kingdom? Yeah.
Yes, Kingdom. That was a never seen Kingdom, and I'm not gonna compare this to Kingdom, but I'm just saying war like that's just the vibe I was getting. Like it's going to be a big war anime, so yeah, a little. It enticed me a little bit. Yeah, I like that little category. So probably gonna check it out when it comes out. I do need to catch up on my anime. I have a lot to catch up on, but later on, after we're done with this, y'all know why I'm slowing down on my anime watching. What about you?
I'll be honest with you. That's one of the trailers I didn't watch. Um, Mainly because I did hear a couple things about it and I want to go in blind. That's the only reason why. So I can't really talk about it, if that makes sense.
No, no, no. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
Next one. Yeah, y'all say we don't talk about anime on here. The Black Clover second
Oh
season.
my
Yes, the first
God.
season was over 100 episodes, but this is the second season, man. Can't wait for it. Excited for it. Starts in October of this year. I said it before and I'll say it again. Black Clover, that era of like the big three when they were doing like that new gen era, like with the My Hero and Black Clover and all of them, that era of anime, it was one of those animes where it was like hitting every single time I watched it. Ended up reading it and finishing it, and I definitely will say this arc that is about to happen is going to be one of. I know I said this about Jujutsu Kaisen. People say I overhype things. Say what you need to say. This arc is gonna be really good. Like,
Is this the Japan arc, or did they already go through that part?
this is before the Japan arc.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, okay.
yeah, this is before the Japan arc. He gets sent to the Japan arc after this arc, but this is still the Dark Triad arc, like the arc we were still lasting on, and yeah, I can't wait. There's a fight I'm really excited for. I'm not even gonna say anything to spoil, but I'm gonna tell you it's up there with the Rock Lee fight, man. If they
Oh,
animate it well, if they animate it well, it will be up there with the Rock Lee fight from Naruto.
oh.
So yeah, I'm really excited for this to come back, and definitely will be checking it out.
Yeah, man.
That's it.
Um, I'll never forget back in 2018 where me and Mitchell would just be playing Apex. And then
I miss those days sometimes.
all you would hear is "Na, na, 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 na." Bro would just be singing the Black Clover opening 24/7, bro.
All right, it
Hey,
was a
hey,
banger.
hey, if you guys know the details, man, if you go back to my old streams,
Don't go
you
back.
might you might hear Mitchell singing something like that too.
Please don't go back to those. If you can even, all right, well, he didn't say the name, so I'm not gonna say the name. But if you
All
find
right, Lux, or something
it,
like that. I don't remember.
please don't find those clips, bro. But yeah,
Star Player, bro.
that clip is still up. Every time I listen to it, I just die.
Bro,
But
it's still
anyway,
there.
yeah, I know. Next movie is the Avatar: Last Airbender movie.
You take over this one, big dog.
I know. Y'all said, didn't this movie already release? Didn't y'all already talk about this? No, you idiots. We didn't talk about this. This movie didn't release. It was the leaked version that you watched. I waited for the actual movie to drop, and it's finally dropping. It's supposed to drop later this month, July 25th. Avatar Aang, The Last Airbender. Uh, Animation looks beautiful. Everything about it looks beautiful. If you were a real Avatar fan, you waited. If you weren't, if you didn't wait, I mean,
Bro,
you're
drop a
probably
name.
still a real Avatar fan, but just chill out. You know what I'm saying? Now we
Drop a
found
name real quick.
drop what name?
Drop Raymond's name, man.
Oh, what do you mean? Oh
I
yeah, he
can't.
did watch it. You're right. So yeah, that dude Raymond, he was on our Scream special episode. You know, if y'all, I think I put his socials in the description of that episode.
Wait.
I'm
No,
joking. I'm
no,
joking.
whoa.
I'm
No.
joking. I'm
Don't,
joking. I'm
bro.
joking.
He's gonna
But
start doxing me, bro.
yeah, bro. Great, great, great not anime, cartoon. One of the greatest cartoons of all time. And I'm definitely excited for this movie. I'm not even gonna spoil it because you've probably already been spoiled on it. So, and some people probably don't even know it's dropping this month now. It got pushed up. It was supposed to drop in October, I believe, or September, but they pushed it up because of the leaks. So, yeah, I'm excited for this one. It's a banger. And if they were smart, they would probably include some new scenes that were not in the leak. But let's just be real, it's Paramount Plus. They ain't that smart. Next one we're gonna talk about.
Bro, everybody's just catching strays today, bro.
Next one we're gonna talk about is Soul Mate. Mate with an 8, by the way. I found out this was supposed to be a Blumhouse movie that was supposed to release earlier this year in January, but because of Obsession, their movie that, if y'all didn't know, is the most successful movie that has been made under a million, officially surpassed that like a couple of days ago. So, congrats to those people who worked on that movie. But yeah, this is supposed to be their first obsession, I guess. It's kind of about this AI robot. It's in the same universe as Megan, by the way. Megan with a three, I think. I've never seen the movie, but it's in the same universe as that, where it's a robot that is your
Hmm.
soulmate. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm not watching this movie. It was supposed, like I said, it was supposed to be released in theaters. It comes out next month. Shout out to my boy Ray. Um, August 1st. So yeah, if you have nothing better to do, and it comes out on streaming, by the way, because literally when you look up the trailer, it says Soulmate, watch at home. They know this movie ain't gonna be that good. So yeah, it comes out on streaming August 1st. So if you want to check it out, you can, man.
Ooh, another AI movie.
Yes,
Ooh.
sir.
Well,
Yeah,
not made by AI at least. But ooh.
that's true.
I I don't know. Blumhouse, they were going up with Obsession. They were doing great. This movie hasn't come out yet, but uh I don't know. If it can hold up to the standards of like Ex Machina or bro, that movie was a banger. Either Ex Machina or
No, I'm laughing because it's not gonna
Companion.
hold up to those movies. That's why I'm
Hey,
laughing.
crossing your fingers. If it does, soulmate with an eight. Then who knows, man? Who knows?
You're right. Who knows? We can't
Yeah.
hate on something before it comes out. You're right. But yeah, Soulmate comes out. Shout out to my boy Ray, August 1st. Dune Part 3. Let's just get into the meat and potatoes while you guys are all here. As you
Ooh.
guys know, we are the biggest Dune fans. So much of fans that we haven't even seen the first two movies. So, if you didn't know that, Dune is coming out in December. I know, a lot of movies releasing that month. December 17th, the same day as Avengers Doomsday. And we have officially gotten the first trailer for it. This trailer looked amazing. I
Hmm.
ain't even gonna lie. I've never seen Dune. I'm 1,000% going to watch the other movies. Like at first, I was saying, yeah, I'm gonna check them out before. I'm gonna check them out before. Now I'm 1,000% gonna check it out. The Go listen to that trailer, bro. The little like the little whatever noises they were making in the beginning of the trailer to like pretty much throughout the entire trailer. Music to my freaking ears, man. I really love that, man. I forgot the word is it, but the score. Whoever worked on that score, give them like a happy ending, bro. Give them something, man, because
Give them a happy end.
that really that sounded so beautiful. Can't wait. I'm not gonna lie to you. If we did our ranking of movies we were excited for to see this year, after seeing this trailer, this would easily jump to my top five. So yeah, man, check it
Yeah.
out.
Dude, this final trailer, oh God, it makes me mad that cause I swore to myself I'm not watching Dune until the final movie comes out, in which it finally is. And now I'm really mad that I even said that, because now all I want to do is just watch Dune.
Facts.
Because dude, this final season looks, or not season, or movie looks amazing.
Facts.
And it looks like the most acting Zendaya has done in a while. I'm kidding, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. But no, for real though, it's very exciting and can't wait to see how it ends.
Facts. Can't wait to see how it ends, man. I'm gonna check that out. We are officially done with all the trailers. If y'all said, "Hey, man, you forgot about Booty Bop," link
Forgot
it
about the
to
whale
us.
movie.
Link
I
it
still
to
can't believe you
us,
made me watch that, bro.
and what is it called? Link it to us, and we might check it out on the next episode, man. So yeah, today we're gonna go into straight bangers. Should I share my screen for this one?
Up to you, man.
Yeah, you're right. Everything's up to me. I'll share my screen for this one. Why not? Uh, Starting straight into the news, by the way, if y'all didn't really couldn't tell what we're doing. 2026 Emmy nominations have dropped. We won't go through this entire list like we kind of sort of did with the Oscars. We're just gonna talk about three things that we really want to talk about out of all the other nominations. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, the Emmys will be officially out September 14th of this year. Once again, I don't watch award shows, but like I said, I'm trying to get a little bit more knowledgeable of these movies. I mean, of these series because these are series. So I'm gonna probably check this out. So yeah, that's the reason why I haven't really been doing my anime grind. I'm trying to watch a lot of these shows that got nominated, some of them that didn't get nominated, and so we could talk about them. But yeah, I'm gonna try to share my screen. While I'm doing that, Ray, could you just pick one and just start talking about one?
Um, I'll throw in an honorable mention.
Why not?
Connor from Heated Rivalry. He got an Emmy nomination because of his role in SNL, which I doubt he's gonna win, but it's very deserved. He did great. Um, Other than that, that's pretty much it. I kind of forgot about the Emmys, other than Connor being in there. Uh, what show do I want to win? Heated Rivalry. What show did I really enjoy there? Either The Bear or The Pit. But I'll go into my first one real quick. I want to talk about the outstanding lead actress in a drama series.
What
So
is
we
it?
had, huh?
I said, what is it?
Oh yeah, don't worry. It's so there's Carrie Coon, The Gilded Age, Chase Infinity, The Testament, Carrie Russell, The Diplomat, Rhea Seehorn in Pluribus, great show, and Zendaya from Euphoria. Do I think Euphoria is gonna win it? I hope not. Um, do I want Zendaya to win it? Not really. Uh, who do I want to win it? Chase Infinity. But who do I think is gonna win it? Rhea Seehorn. Dude, if you haven't watched Pluribus yet, it's so good. I really shouldn't be saying that because I haven't finished it yet. I'm on episode 3, and it's been a while since I've gotten to pick it up again. So I might just rewatch the entire series. And yeah, that's all I have.
Okay, outstanding lead actress. Yeah, sorry, I was looking for it. Yeah, you said who do you think will win it? Sorry, what'd you say?
Uh, Rhea Seehorn,
Oh, okay, and then you said you want Chase Infinity to win it.
of course.
Why?
It's my girl, bro. One battle after another, man.
uh, okay, I'm not mad at that. I really can't really say anything about it. Cause that's who I would have picked. I actually watched the movie, the TV show, and the Testaments. Already talked about it. Really good. But I guess I'll go for outstanding comedy series. I haven't seen all of these, but I'm gonna go with the one I have seen. And the one I think is probably going to be the funniest, even if I haven't seen any of these other ones. Abbott Elementary. Like, I think, not I think it. It's one of the funniest mockumentaries we've gotten in a long time, and have heard good things about Widow's Bay, about Shrinking, about Only Murders in the Building. That's actually on my watch list on Hulu. About pretty much all these. Let me not go down the list, but about pretty much all of these. But yeah, I definitely will say Abbott Elementary is, for my pick, easily the pick I would choose. When I watch The Bear, I don't find it funny at all.
Yeah, I
So
don't know why it's in the comedy section. That's the only reason why I had it in the 3 that I wanted to talk about. I don't know why the bear is there. Like it has
yeah,
some funny moments. Do I think it's a comedy? Hell no.
no, not at all. Definitely not at all. But yeah, that's my pick for Abbott Elementary. I say it all the time. If you like comedy shows, definitely one anyone should be talking about. I mean, not talking out. Definitely one you should be checking out. Up there with
Widow's Bay.
well, yeah, but up Widow Bay only has one season, so I would say it's better than Widow's Bay.
Dude.
But up
Hey,
there with
bro. Abbott
Modern
Element. I think we're
Family.
only talking about season like the season that came out last year,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
right?
that is
Yeah,
true.
yeah,
That is true. We are talking about only the season that came out last year.
yeah.
But yeah, that would be my pick for that one. For outstanding comedy series. What would be your next picks? Sorry.
I just had one more, which is outstanding lead actors. Um, we had Sterling K. Brown, Paradise, Gary Oldman, Slow Horses, Mark Ruffalo in Task, Rufus Sewell in The Diplomat, and Noah Weil in The Pit. I only chose this one because I think the person that deserves it is Noah Weil in The Pit, just because The Pit is such a good show. Other than that, I haven't gotten to see any of the other shows that's on the list, so I really can't compare anything. Sorry, guys, but I'm more of a movie guy.
Yeah, I haven't seen Paradise, but it is on my list. And yeah, I haven't seen The Pit either, but it's only because I don't have HBO Max. I've been thinking about getting it, so yeah,
Dude, just
definitely.
it's gonna sound stupid, but if you don't want to get it, just go to YouTube, watch Dr. Mike. He reacts to every single episode from it.
I actually seen a couple what is it called? Medical YouTubers
Analysis.
that
Yeah.
watched it. And I have been thinking about doing that, but I'm like, bro, I want to watch it because I know they're gonna be like, oh, yeah. I know they're just gonna nerd out, and I just want to enjoy it for myself. But yeah, I know if he does win it, I'm pretty sure Noah Wiley from The Pit. I'm pretty sure if he
No
does win it, that'll
Wiles.
be his second time winning the award
Yep.
for the exact same show too. So
Yep.
that's a good thing. And I actually have heard a lot of good things. Sorry, I actually have heard a lot of good things from The Pit. The next one I want to talk about is outstanding lead actor in a comedy series. Trust me, guys, I don't watch that much comedy, but one I did watch that is surprisingly up here is Wonder Man. Yahya Abdul
Yeah.
Mateen II. If I said his name wrong, we all have our bad days. I said it already. Wonder Man was one of the biggest shocking shows that I've watched this year. Um, I wasn't expecting it to be good. Like I just wasn't. Disney Plus with their shows, they usually not Disney Plus with their shows, but Marvel, MCU with their shows. They usually have not been doing a good job. Like there's some good and then there's just trash, and then there's some good and then there's just trash. But Wonder Man is one of them ones. It's pretty good, and I definitely would recommend checking it out. I'm really surprised he honestly got nominated for this too. Like I didn't expect that much people, but a lot of people have been saying this Emmy award around this time is not good compared to the other years. It's not as much strong.
Yeah.
Um, what's the word? Strong acting, not strong acting, but like strong nominees. But I don't know. Next one I want to talk about is another one that it's a comedy series. I don't watch that much comedy, but for outstanding lead actress in a comedy series, um, I'm gonna give this to my girl Ellie Fanning, bro. That is another one that's on my list to watch, and I don't have what is it called, Apple TV, but I really want to watch this show because it has an interesting premise, and I've read the book. I didn't read it myself,
Whoa.
but audio books,
Yeah.
audio reading. You know what I'm saying? What
Hey,
is
we'll
it
take
called?
it.
So yeah, I actually have been reading a lot of audiobooks. Well, listening to a lot of audiobooks. You know what I'm saying? While I'm doing things. So if I don't, usually it's because I just don't have any more podcast episodes to watch. But anyways, yeah, Ellie Fanning. I hope she gets the award. She's just one of my favorite actors in the game right now. So that's honestly pretty much the main reason. And I have seen some things of the film, not the film, the TV show, and it looks pretty entertaining. So I'm definitely gonna check it out. Like I said, I'm gonna try to check out as much of these shows as possible before the Emmys come out. So when the Emmys officially come out and we talk about who won, I can hate and hate on the choices.
Bro.
But yeah, that's the end of it there. And that's all the nominees. If you want to check out the full list, their link won't be below. You can just search up Emmys. Okay. So what was I about to say? So yeah, a thing that people have been talking about, because y'all know this is the news topic area. A thing that people have been talking about a lot about the Emmys is the fact that hopefully I'm saying his name right. I can't remember at this point. Anthony Starr, Homelander, has never been nominated for an Emmy for an Emmy ever. Like literally not a single time. Okay. Shout out to William Butcher. He does a great job too. And a lot of characters in the boys do a great job. But when we think about not the boys, but yeah, when we think about the boys and you think about one of the greatest villains of all time, you think about Homelander. So yeah, a lot of people were saying he's robbed. He never got picked on. You know what I'm saying? He's never gotten picked for an Emmy, and it's just kind of sad. Also, why he's never gotten picked. I wanted to ask you because, like I said, we're moving into the news part. I wanted to ask you, why do you think he's never gotten picked for an Emmy?
Um,
You don't have to have the right answer, but I just want to know what you think.
I don't know how to say it, but I just feel like it's because of his role. Like the role that he's infamous for, which is Homelander, just doesn't have the best, reputation to give an award to. But I know we're awarding for his skill for Anthony Starr. But at the same time, I'm just like, I just don't know. I don't know why. I'm just
Yeah,
trying
I don't
to
know why
come
either.
up with something. But I don't know. It could also just be like they weren't really acknowledging the actual talent that he put in there.
Yeah.
Or some of them, it's just not as profitable to like advertise Anthony Starr into an Emmy nomination, which I think is fucking stupid. But I don't know. I just feel like he's somebody that is great at a role that he played,
Mhm.
but just doesn't have the again, I don't want to say it because it's gonna sound fucking stupid. The only thing I
Say
was
it
gonna
for
say
clips, bro. I'm
okay,
joking.
see, this is why I can't say nothing and we're while being recorded. But no, I think it's just the fact that he just doesn't have that like star known quality. Neither is he a lead actor or a lead actress.
Yeah.
It's like the best way I could say it. I just don't know why
Yeah,
he
I don't
doesn't
know
even
why
have
either.
recognition from it.
Uh, yes, this episode will be clipped, by the way. I ain't gonna lie. One of our last clip that like blew up. If y'all didn't know, we have a TikTok. Uh, I put all the links below, so I guess if you don't know, it's just I guess you don't look at the links below. But yeah, we have a TikTok and the clip. Oh my God, I can't remember, but it was you talking about something, and bro, that thing got like over 500K views, bro.
Oh, we like that, bro.
I'm joking. No, it didn't. No,
Yeah, I was
it
about to
didn't.
say, I was like,
No, it didn't. No, it didn't. But it did get like over 1,000 views. So that's our most viewed, not short, but I guess our most viewed TikTok. So yeah, it was actually pretty shocking. I guess they like seeing your face, right? Next thing we got to talk about, because now we're going into the quickies, quick fire
oh,
rap.
oh
The
shoot.
Grinch, their sequel is in the works, and Jim Carrey will reprise his role
Hmm.
as the Grinch with the same director too, who directed the first live action Grinch movie. I'm actually pretty excited for this one. If you know what I'm saying, if Jim Carrey is coming back to be the Grinch. Uh
I don't know,
I
man.
keep
Jim
hearing
Carrey
Jim
looked like a
Carrey's
robot.
retiring, and then next thing you know, like he still goes into acting in movies. So I don't know. I guess I just have to wait until I hear Jim Carrey say it himself. But yeah, man,
Wow.
I really do hope they do this because I say this all the time. A lot of the not DreamWorks, but a lot of the Dr. Seuss's movies are pretty good. Some of them are underrated, and the Grinch live action is one of the ones that are up there. So yeah, I hope this is going to actually happen. Have you seen
Hmm.
the Grinch live action movie?
No,
Really?
never. It's not like Miss Cattell made me sit down for 4 hour or like an hour and a half to
That's
watch the
true.
Grinch movie. But no, realistically though, I'm excited, but at the same time a little worried because you know the conspiracies going around with Jim Carrey right now. But all love to him. I hope it is him.
I don't believe in conspiracies.
bro. Okay. But I don't know. I'm excited. That's all I can say. I'm excited. I'm
Okay.
glad it's the same director. I'm glad it's Jim Carrey. If it's not like, I hope it's the real Jim Carrey. If not, then Horn Hears the Who, right?
Facts. This is a this is now news that I've been holding back for a couple of weeks. Haven't talked about it on the podcast because I wanted to hear Ray's take on this. Usually, every
Oh
time Ray talks
God.
about this take, it gets a lot of views.
Oh
I'm
God.
joking, but no,
Is it
seriously
AI,
though,
bro?
this is Ray's favorite movie studio or favorite movie company that he said before on the podcast. A24 has officially partnered with Google. I know this is old news, but we haven't talked
Ah.
about this at all on here because I've been wanting to talk about this with Ray. But yeah, A24 has officially made a business partner with Google to start to use AI in their
Ah.
movies. Not like get AI writers or AI actors to use AI tools, you know what I'm saying? Like we've talked about this
Ah.
on the podcast before. So yeah, it's a major AI company making its first studio investment with A24. A24 is betting that AI could be as a tool that could help creators rather than replace artists. And the big reason why this is being talked about is because a lot of people loved A24 because of y'all know why. If you don't know why, Ray can tell you why after I'm done talking. But a lot of people love A24, and this is also coming out at a crazy time because one of their directors, who created The Backroom, which is their most profitable movie of all time, um, spoke out against AI, which is crazy. Just like a week before this came out, so yeah, that is crazy. The next thing I want to talk about, because this also follows the exact same thing, is that after a couple of days passed and the news went back down, A24 addressed the controversy, I guess you could say, um, and they pretty much backed up why they're doing this. And the whole reason I already told you guys why they're doing it is to build tools around creating movies using AI. They want to be the first, or being one of the first, because we've talked about this plenty of times. Disney is trying to get into the AI game. Netflix is trying to get into the AI game. At least if y'all didn't know that, I guess I'm just throwing out fake news. But these companies are trying to get not get out. They're trying to get into big AI, you know what I'm saying? Big AI, stand 10 toes AI. So uh A24 backed it up, and that's pretty much what they said. They are trying to be one of the first, so they can shape how AI is used. And pretty much my question was, do you think this is one good for the future, but also do you think it is better for a company that you have said is your favorite movie studio like A24 to be the first to help shape how AI tools are used in the future?
I think that there's two ways that this can go. There's the shitty way where they can go the Disney way, and where they're like, oh, you know, what, AI tool is cheaper and it's easy to use, and pretty much there's no human behind it. Um, so they can easily go around just creating what they can call tools, as in like like they can form it into different lettering into generative AI, as in it can create things out of nowhere and create designs that can be whatever they want it to be.
Slop.
Yeah, AI shit, AI poop, AI slop, bro. And there's also the other way where I can see it being of value, where they're saying it's tools. Don't get me wrong, I use AI every now and then too, because I'm a what do you call it? I'm a I'm a studio. Oh my God, I'm a studio major, so
Honest
pretty much
Tom.
like, huh?
Nothing.
What,
Nothing.
bro? But yeah, so I'm a studio major, so pretty much like any software they use now has AI like implemented in there as tools. So like masking tools, those things are AI of use. It's like those I see the value in them in where they can create like easier processing and
Quicker.
yeah, like quicker processing for work. At the same time, with that, it does make the progress of work a lot easier for many of the directors, editors, and film creators.
Yeah.
And the only good thing that I'm seeing out of it, at least, is that it allows A24 to either fund movies easier or they give more people work to create foundations into the films that they're making. So with that, that's like the two ways I'm seeing it, at least. It's either it can go full right where it's being shit and taking up all the expenses of what we can invest into humans that can do the job for us. Or we can use that as a tool to help us work with others to allow A24 to provide for more independent filmmakers and independent projects. So, I doubt that anything that I say will change the mind of A24. They're always going to work with AI, mainly because Google is such an like explosive foundation.
And
But as
everyone
long
else
as
is doing it.
yeah, as long as they play the cards right and where they allow people to express themselves in the creation of their projects, then then sure, I'll always be an A24 fan, unless they start using the generative AI like degenerates, and just because it's making them more money. Because like the reason why I like A24 so much is because they allow independent filmmakers to create films, and then they allow A24 gives them money to either sponsor the film or to create the film in the way that they narratively and like exposurely want to tell it, and that's why I like them. But if somehow that changes and where they're like, you know what, ChatGPT said this storyline would be better, then I might as well be a Neon fan at that point. Well, sorry. I didn't. Neon
Dang, that sounds
doesn't.
like you hating on me.
No, no, I know. I'm sorry. I'm just saying, I love Neon as well. Neon, they're a great company. Released one of my favorite movies of all time, and Nora. Just saying, I love them. I love them. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said that. I meant to as in like I might as well just go sign with Neon instead. As in like I'm gonna go work with them instead of a company that's bigger and wants me to become a robot. Um, sorry. I'm sorry, Neon. I didn't mean it like this. Please take my movie, bro.
Fact.
But other than that, that's pretty much all I have to say. And if there's anything that you guys want to disagree with me in the comments, leave it in the comments. I'll disagree with you either way. But I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm always open to people's opinions.
Facts.
But yeah, A24, please don't mess this up. Use this for good and the creative process of humans. Like you will never, ever get away with anything good when it comes to generative AI when you're like a film producer or a production company, or when you're out your main job is to give humans money to
Right.
create a blockbuster film.
Yeah, and a lot of these movies, with the use of AI, it's harder to get them nominated for, as we already talked about this before, but it's harder for to get those movies nominated for awards that so many of you people who work on these films care about. You know what I'm saying? Actors won't get as much as recognition in that type of space compared to a movie that is used without AI. But yeah, I definitely do agree with pretty much every single thing Ray has said. I know. We talked about this is like our first episode or our second episode. We talked about the use of AI in the future. And yes, I have not switched. Y'all know I stand 10 toes. I'm still on the side of when it comes to AI, using it as a tool in movies, in films, in shows, cartoons, or anything. Um, I feel like it's better for people to get better with it now than people start abusing it and just start making like weird slop or just start like full on to the point where they're just like a click of a button, create How to Train Your Dragon 5, boom, and they created a whole movie. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
no, I don't want it to go like that. Okay, I'm not gonna go too deep into my opinion because if you want to know, go back and check that episode. You know what I'm saying? That's how we get you. You know what I'm saying? But no, seriously though, yeah, I still stand with AI tools. If you say, Mitchell, what about the environment? What about water? Bro, the environment, water, bro, it's been cooked, bro. We have to figure out ways to fix this because the AI is not going to go away. So it's
Bro, yeah.
better,
Why don't we ask AI to help us make more water?
you know what I'm saying? Literally, it's better for us to figure out how we can live in a world with AI than instead of living in a fairy tale and being like, just remove AI. Like, no, it's not gonna happen, bro. It's 2026. You know who rules the world, man. But
Hey, wait,
anyway,
can I play devil's advocate to that though?
okay, okay. I like devils.
Hey,
Advocate.
pro likes devils,
I had to
so
clarify that.
silliness. Um, like, so you're saying that we should learn how to live with AI, right?
What I'm saying is specifically learn how to live with AIs with like two. I'm talking about movies, by the way. If I didn't clear what I'm talking about films and TV shows. I'm not saying I should have an AI robot walk into my house folding my laundry. No, okay. This isn't Wally. I'm not trying to turn into it's my 600-pound life. No disrespect to those
Oh.
people, but I'm not trying to. Okay, but that's what I'm talking about when I say we should get used to it. That's what I mean, by the way.
Yeah, it's just like to me, in my point of sense, is that like yes, I do use AI tools, as in like something that would just allow my job to be faster.
Yeah, I use them too.
Um,
Some not really, but sometimes, yeah.
but at times as well, it's just like I find myself screwing up a bit, and we're like, oh, you know what, I'm relying on this too much. Do you ever think that there's gonna be a point where you learn to live with it, but what if AI decides to become more than what we rely on it for and to become equal with us?
You mean
And
like
we're
iRobot or Ultron?
not quite like that. More kind of like in the sense of movies. Like they like people just start to want more creative sense in what AI can make.
Like you mean like
Hmm.
lessen the not the capabilities, but like lessen the rule set around them so they can use AI more in movies? Is that what you mean?
No, no, as in like there you scroll through TikTok, you scroll through Instagram and stuff like that, right?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, wouldn't you think that there's just a point where you're like, damn man, this really creative storytelling and stuff like that, and you're just like, man, this thing looks great. Wouldn't you assume that like like with people assuming everything is AI now, wouldn't you think that's gonna be a problem if we learn how to live with it and we're just like, oh, you know, it's AI, it's whatever.
See, I agree, but I disagree. You know what I'm saying? I agree to a certain standpoint, it will be a problem. Flashback to the early 2000s when the internet became a thing. A lot of people were saying the same thing. You know, they were afraid of the internet. They didn't want the internet to be in their home. And there were negative capabilities of what people thought the internet had. Now, pause what I'm just said, because some idiots would be like, "What are you talking about? You don't know." Like, no, there
Internet
aren't the
came out in the
same.
90s.
There aren't the same negative there aren't the same negative effects with AI as the internet. And now living in the 21st century, the best time to be alive, right? Living in the 21st century, now there are like bro, my camera needs to stop zooming up on me. Thank you. Now there are like multiple times where people like, bro, people can't live without the internet. And it is a sad thing, and I do think that is a bad part about the internet that some people sadly can't live without it. Um, and I don't think anyone could live their life without the internet, point blank, period. But obviously, some people need to know when to relax on those things. And it's the same thing with AI. If you're like, Mitchell, what are you talking about? Let me get back to my point. It's the same thing with AI, to where I think it will be like the next internet, where people will be using it and it will just be natural, not natural, but it will be just like normal. Eventually, the AI crave, not the AI crave, but the AI popularity will go down. It's the same thing when it's not the same thing, but it's like when YouTubers were being popular and everyone wanted to be a YouTuber. Then it went down. So now everyone wants to be a streamer. It's gonna go down. Eventually, the crave of just wanting to use AI because you can use AI, your mom can use AI, your dad can use AI. If your dog learns how to talk in the future, he can use AI. Eventually, the hype is gonna die down, and I don't think uh I don't know. Let me just say that. I don't
Yeah.
know if the issue of AI will be that big in the future compared to right now. Like I'm a really optimistic person in the future because just throughout time, if you go to history, if you go to a history class, if you've ever been to school, like times get better. Back in the day, okay, no, I'm about to go on a whole different ramble, but
Yeah, I was about to say, I was like,
but
brother,
yes, times will get better in the future, and I think that's how it will be with AI. I was about to go into a whole different ramble.
yeah, it's just like to me, I still don't think that way. In a way, it's just like you can't, like, yes, you can learn and you can be better with the use of technology and the use of tools and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's like, you know how you were saying that the crave of being a YouTuber it was at its peak back then. I disagree with you on that part because I think it just slowed down because we've been desensitized from how we feel about it. So like everybody wants to be streamers. Everybody who wanted to become streamers try to become a streamer, and yet they still want to become streamer. It's just like you don't see it as much anymore because it's not as hype. But there's still like the peak amount of people that wanted to be YouTubers. It's still growing. It's still peaking to this moment. It's just you're a little bit more desensitized by it because you've been around it for so long, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it's not still growing or whatever, but I'm just saying like what I basically was just trying to say is AI being a problem. Like I just, bro, at the end of the day, bro, I might just sound like an idiot for saying this. You know what I'm saying? But bro, I believe in the human race, man. I believe in the future that we will be smart enough to make rules to where we don't turn into Wally. You know what I'm saying? There's still always going to be that old head sitting in his shack saying, I still want to work at Kroger's. You know what I'm saying? There's still going to be those people still hating self checkouts, even though like that will never go away. But like there will still be people that are willing to work these jobs to where I don't think AI can just replace
It
everything.
will replace them.
I don't think it
Mitchell,
will.
there are places where all you have to do is put an item in a certain area in a kiosk and it will check it out for you. All you have to do is tap and pay. Like what once that generation of people that are using cash or the generation that's out there that's still using like what do you call it, registers and things like that, they're all gonna die off at some point in where businesses they're naturally greedy. They naturally just want what pretty much like prioritizes the amount of gain that they will have for that specific company. Let's say like my job over at LL Bean. It's like at some point, all the customers over there, like the customers that are used to buying like the way that they're doing, they will die, and then we're gonna be the next generation that knows how to use everything kiosk, that knows how to use self checkout, that knows how to buy online. So every part of it, it's gonna be a lot not quite easier, but more substantial for businesses to use AI for them to calculate the cost. And it's very easy to just tap, say yes, pay. And it's very easy to do that, especially online. So you like during the next generation and the generation after that, when they all die off, it's going to be our turn in where we are growing into that field where like there's already a lot of us that are losing sight of what humanity is and the sense of creativity and the sense of what being humane is. And at some
I don't agree
point,
with that. I just don't agree with it.
what don't you agree with?
Like with that last part you just said, like humans are like there's a majority of humans that are already losing
Hmm,
like this creativity. I don't think there is. I just don't believe it. There's no way. There's no
there
way.
is. Dude,
There's no way you can tell me that you
Mitchell.
believe in the future humans will be less creative than now. There's just no way.
Yeah. It's like I feel like for us, the what I mean by creativity is creating something that comes out of nowhere, right? Like as in like it doesn't exist in where it only exists in our mind and we have the ability to create it. That's the special thing about humans, creativity. But the thing that I'm thinking about is that if it can be generated by AI, then in a sense it's physically real. Although it's just a drawing, it's physically capable of being real. So, in a sense that I'm saying is that if you go up to a kid in the next 20 years, let's say that like a 14-year-old within the next 20 years, you go ask them and be like, "Hey, draw me something that you think is cool or creative." What do you think they're gonna do?
In the next 14 years?
20
Oh,
years.
oh, next 20.
A kid that's like 10 years old.
So like around my brother's age.
Yeah.
It's probably
So
just get out. If they have their phone or something, just draw
no,
something on their notes app.
yeah. I seen like what are they gonna draw?
Like what? I don't know. Probably like a circle or a stick figure. It really honestly depends on the kid.
Yeah. And if you keep building up ideas of like thinks that like fucking dragons are coming down to New York City, which the creation of AI, at some point, kids are just gonna start thinking that it's like, it's whatever now. Because it's something they've already thought of, and then people can just create it by themselves. In a way, it's like what I'm saying is that like all you have to do is describe it instead of creating something that's like yourself. And where you're relying on something to create it for you instead of creating it yourself. And that form of creativity is just going to be gone for most of the kids that we have now. Like you can't just go around and be like, "Hey, can you draw a dragon and what I think you would think it looks like?" They're going to draw something that that's just going to be completely different. Something that's could be AI made because it's much easier.
Nah, I don't agree with that. That I don't. I get what you're trying to say, but I don't agree with
Dude,
that. Probably
uh,
like in a couple of 100 years, but like 20 years definitely. Nah, I
I'm
don't
telling
think
you,
I don't
it's
think
just
creativity is gonna die that much.
if you tell somebody to create something, they're gonna ask you so many questions, be like, "Oh, how do you want me to make it? How do you want this?" At some point, they're not the fact that they're gonna be scared of asking you. They're just gonna ask something that's gonna give them a direct answer, and with that's gonna be AI. And it's just going to be a lot. I don't want to say easier for them, but it's just going to be a lot harder for them to express who they are because their mind is so set on what's already being created in front of them.
See that I guess we're gonna have to agree to disagree because that's just like I just think it just depends on the person. Like at the end of the day, it just depends on the person.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
You're good. You're good. It just I just think it depends on the person. But since you just left, we'll end that conversation there, guys. Sorry if we probably were talking in circles or if that felt like it went on for a long time. The next conversation we were going to talk about was supposed to be another AI thing. That was not as quick as I thought, but yeah, you know where we stand on. Ray is against AI. Doesn't think it should be used, you know what I'm saying? But A24 is going to try it out. He's going to see, he's going to test the waters. But if they start using the generic, generative AI and it's sloppy and it doesn't look well, he's out. He's against AI. He's going to go to Neon. That's how much it will hurt him. And then I'm on the side of AI can be used as a tool. They go back to the movie topic, guys. Don't talk about anything we were else talking about. I mean, y'all can talk about that if y'all want, but go back to the um, movie topic. You know what I'm saying? I'm with AI can be used as a tool in the future. Make sure we have the good restrictions around it. And yeah, no more AI in life. AI with movies. Okay, that was the original topic. If y'all want to hear more about our AI discussion, comment below. Share with your family. Let us know what they think too, man. But next thing, because I just rambled for a little bit. Next thing is AI is still a problem, and I actually think this is a problem when it comes to AI. Okay, I actually think this is a problem. I don't really know if that much people know about this, but Peppa Pig,
I'm
you
back.
know what I'm saying? Peppa Pig has required child voice actors to sign contracts, an AI clause that reported, this is reportedly, you know what I'm saying? Might not be all the facts, but I'm pretty sure this is related to performance voice actors. So pretty much what I'm basically trying to say, if you don't understand what I'm saying, is Peppa Pig, like the toy company behind Peppa Pig, uh, is making child actors sign away their voices, pretty much sign away their voices to be used as AI, to be potentially cloned for toys or oh shoot, wrong button. Toys or even their show. We don't know what, but they're shining these clauses, allowing these kids' voices to be used in any form. You know what I'm saying? People don't really know that. It's scary, I know, guys. But yeah, child. If you guys didn't know this, it's receiving a lot of backlash because child actors have limited ability and understand. With long implications of AI licensings, a lot of child actors don't realize the negatives in how they were not how they were growing up, but in how the weirdness. If y'all have ever seen that Nickelodeon Behind the Tape documentary when they were talking about all the weird stuff that was going on, there just wasn't that many child laws prohibiting those things from going on, or their parents just didn't care enough and was just like, my kid can go over to his director's house at 3 a.m. in the morning. Why not let that go? We get more money, right? 23 or not? What is it? 6, 7? But yeah, that's pretty much just the weird thing about it. But yeah, an open letter signed by hundreds of actors and agents are urging studios to completely exempt child performers from allowing their voice to be used as AI. So
That's valid.
yeah, I just wanted to know just a plain and simple question: should companies ever be allowed to use a child voice for AI?
Well, I mean, if it's an AI generated voice, then have at it, whatever. But you know how I feel about that. Um, yeah.
Yeah, I definitely don't think they should be allowed to do this. Shout out to Peppa Pig. I didn't really watch it growing
Shout out
up.
to Peppa Pig.
I didn't really watch it growing up. I was more of a Diego type of guy, but um, yeah, I definitely don't think this should be allowed. And this is definitely weird. And like I said, I didn't really hear that much people talking about this, so I just wanted to let people know. You know, if you ever want your kids to be future actors in the league, as a parent,
Don't. No, I'm
as a
kidding.
parent, look at what, research on this. You know what I'm saying? Know what you're signing before you sign it. And yeah, that's
Don't
pretty
agree
much
to
it.
that $500,000 check that they're gonna sign you.
I mean, depends
Uh,
what it says on that check. Uh,
Bro, what?
Jeremy Renner, aka Hawkeye, reportedly will be returning in Doomsday. A lot of
God bless his
people
soul, man.
didn't know this, but Jeremy Renner a couple of years ago got into a horrible accident that wrecked him.
Mhm.
And before the incident, he did Hawkeye the show, and then this was reports. We don't know if this is true, but I'm pretty sure this is true. Actually, no, I think this is true. I think he said this on a podcast. But pretty much what ended up happening for the second season of Hawkeye, which should have been out, with Haley Steinfeld and him, he denied returning because they were paying him less than half of what they paid him in the first season, and he just felt like that was disrespect. So I'm actually really surprised he's returning to be in Doomsday. That must mean they're paying him what he deserves. And yeah, are you excited to see Hawkeye again, or are you a Hawkeye hater?
I don't really care about Hawkeye.
Yeah, so you're a Hawkeye hater. That
I
sounds
mean,
like
other than Haley Steinfeld, but Shawty just got married, man.
she did, and she has a child, I think.
Yeah, I think she's I don't know if it popped out yet, but I know she was pregnant.
X, man. The next thing we're gonna talk about is the rest of these will be quick, not as long as the AI conversation.
Yeah,
Uh,
still.
the next one is the Steam machine will go on sale June 29th with two models, which has already
Ooh.
passed, by the way, if y'all didn't know that. With a band and $49, and for the normal version, and then for the second version, it will be a band and $349 for more space. But also, if you didn't know this, to get a controller, it will cost an extra $100 with either version you're paying for. So if you want a controller to
Ooh.
play your console, or if you're just gonna stare at it, you gotta pay another $100.
Bro, see,
So how
at
do you
that point,
feel about the Steam machine?
bro, just buy a PC, brother. Just buy a PC, man. Like build your own. Like maybe like a low end like 16 gigabyte. Well, actually no, that's probably impossible. Well, maybe like a low end like 8 gigs of RAM could get you to that price. But brother, a Steam machine and a controller, get the
Bro.
frick out of here,
Yeah,
man.
it's supposed to be running. It's supposed to be like the first console
PC.
PC hybrid. If y'all didn't know, that's what Xbox is trying to do in the future, go into console PC hybrid. But it's supposed to be the first of its kind. Um, yeah, I think anyone is crazy if they're paying that much money to
All I'm gonna
play
say
this.
is wait like another like 5, 7 years, bro. Just
That
wait.
too.
And
That
it's gonna
too.
get so much better.
The RAM, this they said the reason why they're doing this is because the RAM is so high. And yes, I know a lot of people talk about this. And yes, even there are rumors that the next PlayStation and Xbone would be like $800, $600 uh because of this RAM shortage. So yeah, you know why there's a RAM shortage? AI.
Yo,
Next thing
there's
we're gonna
also a water shortage now too.
yeah, but guess what?
What? All right. Hey, is it gonna solve it though?
We
Is it gonna?
drinking water. the next thing I want to talk, the next thing I want to talk about. I honestly just put this here because seatbelts, everyone. Live action Magic School Bus movie is in the works. With
Ooh.
Eliza Banks will star as Miss Frizzle. If you don't know who Eliza Banks is, look her up. Watch her other things she has been in. I honestly think she will be perfect for this role as Miss Frizzle. I'm really, honestly, well, not really excited, but because it's gonna be a kids movie. But at the same time, because she's playing Miss Frizzle, I'm kind of excited. You know what I'm saying? I grew up watching Magic School Bus, just like I grew up watching Bill Nye the Science Guy and Brain Pop. I think that was that other thing. So yeah, I'm a little excited to watch this out. If y'all didn't know, a couple years ago, Netflix tried to make like a remade version. They tried to put out a remade version of Magic School Bus. Not a remake, but it was just like a continuation version of the Magic School Bus that I don't think anyone watched that. But yeah, I'm excited for this one, Magic School Bus, man. If y'all haven't ever seen it, I don't know how old you are if that's the case. But next thing, for animation fans, you know, y'all say we don't talk about animation. Um, DC Studios a while ago broke this news that they have three original series coming out: Joker, Laugh Riot, which I'm guessing is going to be about Joker laughing and rioting. The next one is going to be about Crypto the dog, which if y'all don't know who Crypto is, he's a superhero dog, pretty much just Superman.
Bro.
He's just Superman
Yo,
dog.
wait, bro. Calm down, bro. I had more excitement to this. All I heard so far is Joker laugh riot. Yeah, that's where Joker laughs and riots. Yeah,
Oh,
there's also going to be Crypto the dog, Crypto the super dog. If you guys don't know Crypto, he's a super dog, bro.
okay,
I
I was trying to go with the
exaggerated a bit
trolling
more, bro.
that was the joke that I was trying to like do that, but okay, I guess I'll stop. Joker,
Bro.
laugh, ha ha ha, and Riot, bro, will be out, man. I know y'all excited for that, man. Who can't wait to see another Joker? Crypto, the superhero, the goodest boy in the universe, man. I'm excited to see that one too. We don't know when these are dropping, but for the last one, drum roll, please.
Oh.
Yes, bro. I know y'all have all been hearing about this. The absolute verse, the absolute all of them. Okay. I actually heard some good things about Absolute Wonder Woman. But they're going to be making an Absolute Batman TV show. These are all supposed to be adult series, by the way. So there's going to be making an adult Absolute Batman cartoon, and y'all know how people feel about the Batman cartoons. They're always slappers, bangers. Sorry if I'm honestly being too loud with my slapping noise. But anyways, yeah, man. I hope, and don't worry, those are my hands slapping. I don't
Bro.
know if y'all excited, but I'm excited for this one. If y'all couldn't tell, the next one, this one, I can't even fake being excited because I'm already excited. A Shrek spin-off film, Donkey, will release in theaters in June of 2028. Eddie Murphy is reprising his role as Donkey, and it will be an origin story of how Donkey became Donkey. I know y'all excited for this one, man. We get Shrek
Bro.
5, and then next year we getting a Donkey origin story. How do you feel about this already?
Bro, you know I don't like Shrek.
Oh my god. I actually do really like Shrek. But bro, Donkey is like, I forgot what movie they did this with, but it was like a movie where it was a good movie and there was an annoying but funny side character. And then they took the annoying side character and then made the annoying side character have his own movie, and that movie flopped because that character was just so annoying. I forgot what movie they did that with,
Shrek.
but
Okay.
bro, I like Donkey and Shrek, bro, but no one's asking for this. Can we just stop with the Shrek universe, bro? Puss in Boots was the last thing we needed. I'm done,
Bro,
bro.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Puss in Boots was great. That movie was actually really good, The Last Wish.
Still, bro.
That
Let's
that's
just
like the only, that's like the last one we needed though, for real.
let's just stop, man. Shrek 5, hopefully if it's gonna be good. Donkey, hopefully it's gonna be good. I'm not against putting money into people's pockets, so I'm hoping these movies don't flop. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, who cares about a donkey origin story, bro? Like, come on. At least I could have not thought of something better. Like, bro, a donkey origin story. Whatever. Next thing, next thing is, if y'all didn't know, I want to talk about this last week, but like I said, didn't scoot in the episode because A24's Backroom has released a new version of Backrooms. Backrooms, everything must go. It's 15 minutes of bonus footage that was not in the original movie. So if you still haven't seen Backrooms, which I don't, if you still haven't seen Backrooms and you want to watch the movie, this is definitely another reason to go watch it now in theaters. I was looking on my mobile device and I saw that on the AMC that they're still airing this movie. So I thought it was only going to be for a weekend, but I'm guessing it's for the rest of the theatrical run. I don't know. But hopefully, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know I'm going to check it out, right, guys? Next thing. Persona live action TV series in the works at Netflix. I've never played Persona. The only thing I know about Persona is Super Smash Bros. So, yeah, I don't know, but I'm a little worried because usually Netflix and their live actions aren't really that good. Okay, but who knows? This is a video game, so this is different. Have you ever played any of the Persona games?
I played 5 and 3,
Okay, so
but the games were great. But other than that, it's like I'm not excited for a live action. Bro, there's just some things that you should not make a live action. You know what? Where the fuck, bro, where did the originals go, bro? The only original movie we've had this year was
the Backrooms
Obsession.
Obsession. Well, I guess Backroom is considered based off of
Yeah, it's just
the
like,
other
dude,
game.
I need something original, man. Like I want something that isn't a spin-off, that isn't a sequel, like Scream 7.
Yeah, it's honestly I get what you're saying, but it is hard to make originals. Uh,
Yeah, and that's why I need companies like, you know, A24
it's
and
hard to make
beyond.
good also good because
Yeah.
a lot of originals like that come out, they're not bad, but then some people just be glazing them.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. Like some people, because it's an original, they will glaze them, and then if it's not something like not original, like Project Hail
Mhm.
Mary is based off of a book, it's not technically an original.
Yeah. Like
But
I'm not gonna lie. Okay, books, I feel like I'll give it an accountability for just because we've been doing it for so long. But I mean just like I don't know how to say it, bro. It's like I feel like books are fine mainly because they don't either have like an animation field or they don't have like a visual form what it's describing to you. But it's like video games and things like that. I feel like they should just stick with it, man.
yeah,
Stick with the
I
game.
definitely do. A couple years ago, I would agree with what you're saying. Now, not gonna lie, guys, I'm not gonna say I don't agree. I do agree with what he's saying. We don't need him, but nothing we can do is
Bro,
never gonna stop. So
hold up.
I'm not. You're good. You're good. Am I against? Am I against it? For certain things, I definitely am against it. But overall, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't mad at other things. It's mainly like sequels. Like when they start dragging these movies and TV shows out. Like that's when I'm like I start going against it. But if they take like a video game and turn it into a movie, I ain't gonna be too mad at it. But next thing I want to talk about, I'll just lump all three of these into one. Siren Head, a horror film, is going to be into works. Which if you don't know what Siren Head is, brother, trust me, I don't really know what it is either. So just do some research on it. But Siren Head and the Mandela catalog and sorry, I gotta make sure I'm looking for the right thing. And a new VHS movie about SCP Foundation are all gonna be or all movies that are gonna be in the works. A lot of people have been saying these are things that are inspired because of the Backrooms, which if you didn't know, the Backrooms was like a little meme thing that some dude created a story about it on the line and then eventually got turned into a movie. It's the same thing with Siren Head, where it's a little meme thing and there's a story behind it, but now they want to turn it into a movie because of the excitement of the Backrooms. And now they're going to do it with the Mandela catalog, but that Mandela catalog is a YouTube series that you can just search up on YouTube, the Mandela catalog. I think I've seen some of them, but I couldn't tell you too much about
And
them.
I'm back.
And then the last one, SCP Foundation, is a website that is where these people, it's a universe of these stories that are just weird things are going on. So pretty much all I just wanted to say is the question I had to ask is, do you think, because these are technically all originals, Ray? So shout out to my boy Ray asking for more originals. Do you think that it's a good thing that Hollywood is going down this rabbit hole of finding stories on
Hmm.
the internet and turning them into movies, or do you think this is gonna be very bad and sour and not end up being well?
I think I'll be honest with you. I think it's gonna be. I'm leaning more to the side where it won't be that good. I'll be honest with you, because again, it's just another one of those stories where they're just pumping out things because they need more things to pump out. And that like now that it feels like they're just like going for something that's like what what they think people are gonna want. Like back back rooms. I'm not gonna lie to you. I still haven't watched the movie just because I'm not excited for it.
It's pretty good. I
Um
think you would like it.
um and then there's just like genuine narrative stories where it's just boring, like Slenderman now. Slenderman's boring. Eventually they're gonna make a movie about Jeff the Killer, and it's like,
I forgot
um,
about that.
yeah. See, at some point it just gets too much, and we're like creepy pasta. Yes, you can make a good movie surrounding a specific character, but at the same time, you just don't need it. It's like if you're gonna have to start needing to randomly just go online to create a story or a narrative or just to make a marketable like appearance to the audience, then that's where I'm kind of just like disassociating from. But at the same time, it's like I hope the main reason why I kind of disagree with this because you're not giving the person who created this creepy pasta or this idea any credit.
Yeah, that's what people
So
are saying, especially with the SCP Foundation. People are saying, are they going to look online? Because Ken Parsons, he was someone who worked on the original things behind the back rooms where I don't know if he came up with it, but the YouTube
like
shorts,
build up upon it.
yeah, the YouTube short videos that he was the one who like posted those things. So people are wondering, are they going to do the same with these other projects? Do I think they will? Probably, but for future ones, no. They're just going to
Yeah.
see a Reddit story about something and just take it.
Yeah, again, it's just like yes, you can form ideas from that specific thing, but it's just it you don't need to. That's where I was saying like people's creative ideas are just like they're just diminishing like little by little. And where now I'm just like, man, if we have to rely on Reddit into the ideas of other people, like again, it's a good space to create it, but who's gonna take the credit for it?
Okay.
Or who's gonna take the blame for it?
Now I'm gonna ask you another question because I was watching a podcast earlier. I think I forgot what it was called, but it was an anime podcast. And because you keep saying people's creativity are diminishing, now I'm gonna ask you this question that they also asked on this podcast. I wish I could remember the name for you guys right now, but it was an anime podcast with black people, so there's not that much you could probably find it. Pretty much what they were talking about is, do you think because they pretty much in the clip it was Netflix, not Netflix CEO, but someone who was making a show on Netflix was talking to like one of the higher ups, and they were saying like the reason why they put out certain content on Netflix, or the reason why it feels like content nowadays is so diminished, or like you keep saying less creative, is because that's what the viewers want. They're saying like if you get pretty much what I'm trying to say is they're saying the viewers want content out more fast. They want more content, and they just want they just want more and newer things. Okay, and they want it so much so that studio like Netflix that survives off of streaming, in order for them to keep their relevancy and keep making profit, they're just doing what the consumer wants. So pretty much my
Hmm.
question to you is, do you think who do you think is more at fault? Because you keep saying creativity is dying. Do you think creativity is mainly dying because of the consumers, the people who are watching these things? And there's a lot of people. I talk to a lot of people who literally will just watch something like the Minecraft movie because it's a meme, like not something that's actually a good movie. They want to watch something because if it's a meme or something like that. But on the other side, do you think that's more of the producers and the studio's fault who are just putting these out to the consumer? Like, who do you think's more fault? Who do you think is more at fault?
Dude, we had this conversation last like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, we did.
Yeah. You were
Okay.
asking me, is it the viewer or is it the production
You're right.
companies?
I think yeah, that's the clip that blew up on TikTok. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind then. I guess
No,
you're
I'm
not thinking
telling
so.
you, it's like again, it's people think or companies like Netflix think that they're gonna die if they don't produce something as quick. Because at now, like at the stance of people, like their attention span is so much shorter because of shorts and like things that just give them instant gratification that it hurts them. It
Keep
hurts them
talking. I'll
in
be
where
right
they
back.
you're good. That it just starts to hurt them in where they don't get to value things that they have created. Like um people just want things to happen instantly and they want that instant gratification in where why wait when you can have it right now, like why wait for your favorite director to create up like something special and something that feels to themselves, something that feels that it has built onto their character. But again, it's just like like companies like Netflix, Amazon, they're all competing because of greed. Like what I said earlier, they're all greedy. All they want is more money and to more facilitate the business that they're growing. And at some point, it just gets to the area where you're pumping out slop. You're pumping out things that you want people to like seek for, something that will grab their attention, similar to what year was it? I think it was like 2018 or something with Bird Box. They want to create something like that that will
I forgot about
be,
that movie too.
yeah, that will be the thing to allow them to become big. Like they're just pumping things that will allow them to grab a certain amount of people that will be interested in it. So let's say like season one or like episode one is really good. People love it. They're gonna pump out like maybe four more seasons of it just because people like it so much. Like Stranger Things. You know how big that thing got, and you know how big Netflix got from it. So that's what I'm saying, and where it's both the consumer at fault, and it's also the production companies at fault for consumers wanting instant gratification, while the producers wanting to provide it so that they as a company and them as a business can grow exponentially.
Yeah. Just to clarify, when he brought up Stranger Things, he was not saying it was slop. Okay, just to clarify that, because I know some
I
people are
don't
gonna
know,
be.
that last season was kind of
No, I know. I've heard mixed opinions. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But we don't disrespect the queen. Next thing I'm gonna talk about
Whoa, buddy,
is
she don't know
PlayStation
you.
is ending production of physical game discs for all new games starting January 2028. From that date, games will be fully digital only. If you didn't know what that means, it means PlayStation games are no longer going to come in a disc. You can't go to GameStop and say, "Mom, can I get GTA 6?" And then she gets GTA 6, she opens it. It will just be a code in there. There won't be a disc, buddy. Okay? And this goes with even studios that want to put games out on PlayStation. That's what they said. They can't make disc anymore. It has to be um digital only. Okay, this is not movie news, but I just wanted to hear my boys Ray's opinion on this. You know what I'm saying? Physical gaming is about to be like one. I definitely do think in the future Xbox will follow this and Nintendo will eventually follow this. I think Nintendo will be the last to follow this, but I think eventually those two companies, because they're like the titans when it comes to gaming, will eventually start following the only digital only. So I just wanted to ask you, like, are you excited to?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not excited for this. It's always going to be that idea where you don't own anything. It's all the subscription purposes and stuff like that. Because in the long run, like they are gonna, they're probably gonna like at some point in life, they're just gonna stop producing games to buy as by themselves, and where they're gonna be like, oh, you know what? This game's gonna release on Xbox Live. This game's gonna be on PlayStation Plus.
Xbox
Like it's
Live.
or whatever it is. I forgot. I don't know. I'm a
No,
PC
no, it's
guy.
just funny because I was like, does anyone still use that? That's how I was
I
laughing.
kind of forgot what it's called, but it's like they're gonna force you, like no matter what you do in the video game aspect at least, they're just gonna make you start signing up for subscriptions in where they're gonna be like, oh, you know, it's gonna be a better option for this because you're gonna have fucking 500 games to play, or like you're for the slow cost of $15 a month.
Probably even
Dude,
more.
yeah, like realistically, probably even more.
I think
But
PlayStation to pay a monthly subscription to play games, just the base, just to play online games. I think that's like $60, probably
yeah,
less, but I think it's around that.
yeah, and it's just another one of those ideologies in where they're just gonna wanna they're they don't want you to own anything. Because if you own physical copies of the game, then you're only paying for the game. If you're paying for the subscription, you're paying the game companies and you're paying Xbox to even allow them for you to play. In another sense, you don't own the game. You don't own the console at that point. Because let's say Xbox decides to be like, oh, you know what? We're done. We don't wanna own Xbox anymore. They could just shut down the entire company. And you know what happens? Millions of Xbox are just gonna be for nothing. Because once you don't have a digital copy of the game or you don't have a physical copy of the game, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Play NBA 2K15 on your Xbox 360 that released like nearly 30 years ago?
It might
It's
be the
like,
way.
yeah, yeah, it's just another one of those senses. Like, If you guys know Charlie, I think his name is Charlie White,
Charlie D'Amelio. Oh,
or
oh.
Penguin Zero, I guess Moist Critical. Like he's been talking about this topic for such a long time, in where you don't own anything if you're dealing with subscriptions or you're dealing with like video game subscriptions. It's just you're not gonna own anything, even with things like Netflix. Netflix could just shut their entire system down, and then you have nothing.
Yeah, I
You
don't
you're
think they're gonna
paid.
do that, but that
Yeah,
might be.
I mean, I'm just like saying hypothetically. It's like Amazon. If they decide to shut down their entire company, bro, you don't have online shopping. You don't have what do you call it? Streaming. You don't have music. You don't have anything. Because you know why? Because you're paying for
Music.
subscriptions on things that you
Music.
don't own. You don't own any of it. You're just paying to use that service. And that's where my point is with the Xbox 2 is like I think it's a terrible idea. Like I don't care if it's okay, it's gonna sound stupid, but I don't care like if they say that they're saving the what do you call it, the country or they're saving the environment.
Plastic.
No, they're not. They're just taking your money. That's all I'm gonna say. That's pretty
Yeah, I
much
was gonna
all I
play
got.
devil's advocate. I was gonna say
Hmm.
people. It does reduce plastic. That is something that definitely will help. It helps the reduction of plastic. A lot of people nowadays don't really even buy physical disc in general. Like whenever
Yeah,
I talk to
which I know.
people and ask them like when was the last time you bought a game physically, like the last time I bought a game physically, like with my own money, I think it was like a Nintendo Switch game. Like when it comes to PlayStation, I don't play on no Xbone, but when it comes to PlayStation, like I don't buy any games and with a physical thing in mind. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's definitely what I will say is I do think this will probably help the convenience of some things and probably quicken the process of some games being released. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I do see the negatives in this. You know what I'm saying? I do. But I'd be lying if I acted like this was that big of a deal to me. I'm gonna be real.
It will become a bigger deal because let's say if Xbox goes like, yeah, you know what, on the App Store, the game's gonna be $80 now. You know what that means, right? PlayStation will combat that wall by increasing their price as well to $80. And it's just gonna keep going up because it's again just one of those things where they control the prices of the games now. They don't care how much money you're spending on it
Yeah,
because they know you're gonna buy it.
I do agree with you with that, but that doesn't have to do with like physical discs. I was just talking to like that's totally a different conversation. And yeah, I do think the increasing of game prices is a bad thing. I definitely don't think games should be costing that much, but that wasn't that's not like what I was trying to say. I was just talking about physical gaming disc in general.
Yeah, it's totally fair to think that it's going to be an easier process of creating it, but again, it's just like even if you buy the game and you pay full price for it and you're still buying it digitally, you don't own it. Like you still don't own that game the same like you would like let's say that
I get what you're saying,
yeah.
but like in this world, you don't own anything. Like when
Yeah,
you're living in
exactly.
America, you don't own anything. Like if people have an issue with this, instead of you ranting on the internet, which is why like shout out to like YouTuber, shout out to Charlie or whatever, and I understand you putting out that message. You know that's the most he can do. It's not like he's gonna go out here and march in the streets. Like I understand what he is saying, and I truly understand what these creators are saying, but at the end of the day, like you know what I'm saying? Like, there's not really nothing you can do, especially if you're not gonna be like doing something, actually advocating it, especially just saying something on the internet. Like, people say a lot of things on the internet. They're not gonna listen to what you're saying unless you're doing something about it. You know what I'm saying?
Like
So,
with guys like Charlie and them, the main reason why sorry about that. Like,
no, you're
the main
good.
reason why they talk about things like that is just for you to be aware of what's going on. There's like like they might not be advocating for like they're not gonna be talking about or they're gonna be talking about things that they may agree or disagree with. They just want you to be aware of what you're either signing up to or you're planning on doing.
Yeah,
And that
I get what you're saying, but I think everyone's aware of this. Like I think this is not everyone, but I think adults in general are aware of this. They know they don't own their houses. Like They know this. Your house can be taken away from you at any point in time. You
I
you
would I
own you
wouldn't say
own the
most adults
land.
know this, dog.
I do think most adults know this. I think people act like they don't know this, but most adults know this. I just think some people just don't care. You know what I'm saying? As long as you can't step on my property, they're not gonna really care. But if the law
It ain't your
shows up,
property.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what they're gonna say. As long as you can show up on my property, they're not gonna really care. But if the law shows up on their property, what are they gonna do? They're gonna fold. There's nothing they can do. That's all I'm saying. Like at the end of the day, I'm pretty like I said, unless you're stupid. Like I really do think most adults know that you don't own really that much you have. Your car can be possessed and be taken from you. You know what I'm saying? Your money, even your money you have can be taken from you. So yeah, but anyways, back to gaming. Back to the PlayStation. I definitely do think this is a bad thing, especially for people who have kids. I think that's mainly the bad thing because like me, not like me, but like most people who have foreign parents or who have parents who just don't understand gaming at all, they're not going to understand when you say, "Hey dad, can you give me your credit card so I can buy a video game?" Like they're not going to understand that. Like my parents barely still understand how gaming works. They're gonna be like, "What? I'm not giving you my car." Like, no, they're not giving you your car. So I think that's mainly who this is going to be affecting, are the younger generation who can't afford to get games or who don't have cards to buy these games. But yeah, I definitely do think this is not a W. This is not a right step into the right direction. I think this is our last piece of news. I believe so.
I'll be honest with you. I might just have to hold on to my list for next episode.
Okay. Oh, I forgot about this, but yeah, there will be a solo leveling anime movie that's going to be canon. It's going to be the continuation of the last season. Will be released in theaters, and I just put combo with this. JoJo's is going to be back in September 25th. If you weren't aware of that, JoJo's is coming back. They released the first episode a while ago, so if you haven't seen Steel Ball Run, which actually was a really good episode, I definitely recommend you either can wait or you can just check it out right now. But yeah, 11 episodes will be premiering for the second stage, and then the third stage will eventually premiere September 25th. And
Yes, sir.
yeah, that is it with all those pieces of news. Well, Ray just said he'll hold on to his list, so I guess that'll be the end of this episode.
Woo.
Um,
A lot of arguments, man. A
if
lot
he
of fights.
doesn't show up, we're not arguing. We're just debating. We're just having a conversation.
Nah,
If
bro. Next time I see you, bro, it's on site, bro.
if he doesn't show up for next episode, I'll ask him to give me his list, and I'll just go through it. If there's movies on there I don't know about, I'll probably ask him to just send me a quick synopsis of the movie and what he felt about
A
it. So,
quickie.
yeah, quickie, so he could explain to me what the movie is if I haven't seen the movie. But yeah, that'll be the end of it here, man. Do you have any last words to say to the audience, Ray? Wait.
Don't believe what you see on social media unless it came from our mouths. Nothing's real unless the things that we say. No, I'm kidding. But for real though, thanks for listening, guys. Me and Mitchell, I don't know, like it's good that we disagree in most things, but at the same
we
time,
don't we don't disagree with most things, you know.
well, I mean
But
like in the things that we're talking about at least. So
yeah,
you can see, you can kind of hear what we're talking about in both sides.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
like for me, I'm pro growth. Actually, I'm not gonna say anything else after that. Um, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Everything let me restart, bro. Everything that I just said, bro,
I
that
did.
none of that existed. Okay. Thanks for watching, guys. It's glad to be back. It's always good to talk to Mitchell. And other than that, Wuthering Heights is my favorite movie of the year.
I forgot about that movie.
All I'm gonna say
Yeah.
is that movie's on the list, brother.
Oh my god. Good, because I have a lot of things to say about it. Yeah. See you later, man. Signing out. Oh shoot.
Alrighty. See you guys.